What's going on everybody, it's Sean here and I'm back today to give you guys a review of the New Balance 997 Sport in the Castlerock and Amazon Night colorway. First off, I want to give a huge thank you over to Foot Locker Canada and New Balance Canada for sending me over this pair. This sees the classic New Balance 997 silhouette, but updated for a more modern day and sporty look. So this pair retails for a price of $120 US or $160 here in Canada. Though I've tried the New Balance 997 before, this was actually my first experience with the 997 Sport, and overall I gotta say I was pretty impressed. So I'll talk more in depth about the fit and feel about the shoe later on in the review. First off though, jumping straight into the upper, the majority of this upper is constructed using this mesh material. So as we take a look at the toe box, this portion here is done in this white colored mesh, and we have these overlays of hairy suede surrounding the outer edges. At the bottom base of the toe box where the eyelets are, here we have hits of 3M, and then found on the quarter panel of either side, here we have this dark gray suede. Found on top of this, we have the New Balance N logo, which has these hits of pink, which gives the shoe a bit of a South Beach type of feel. As we move downwards towards the back, so here we have these plastic components, which act as eyelets, and also gives the shoe additional support and structure. One of the biggest changes between the 997 and these 997 Sports is that the tongue is done in this one-piece booty construction. So gone is a separate tongue, and in this case, this is entirely done in this black mesh. Running down the center of the tongue, we have this fuse overlay, and at the very top, we have this 997S branding done in both white and that hot pink once again. Hugging the back heel, so we have more of that mesh material, so the interior is done in hot pink, and the exterior is done in Amazon Night, which is like a turquoise or teal. Overlaid on top of this, we have this black suede, and then hugging the bottom of the upper, we have this dark gray foam bumper, which protrudes out of the back of the shoe. So in terms of laces, these come with a roughly textured flat style lace in white, and then pulling out the insoles, these come with a black colored insole once again with 997S branding on the heel. So the upper of these New Balance 997 Sports sit atop this midsole that's constructed out of a combination of end cap reveal technology and absorb. So as you can see, the midsole is split into two, so the forefoot this is done in white, which I personally felt to be a bit softer, and then the back heel portion is done in this gray color, which I felt to be a little bit more firm. So this absorb component, which is found within the midsole, this is supposed to give you additional shock absorption, and end cap technology consists of a dual density foam setup where the outer ring provides more support and firmness, and the foam found in the middle is a bit more soft. Turning these guys over to the bottom, so here we have your outsole. So for the most part, this outsole is done in black rubber. We have a bit of articulation around the forefoot, which allows you to bend your foot a bit easier. And carved out in the middle, we see this teal colored motion control device, which is supposed to provide more stability and help deal with pronation. So in terms of sizing, my feet measures as a true size 10. It's slightly on the wider side, and Foot Locker Canada and New Balance Canada sent me these guys in a size 10. Overall, I'd say that they run relatively true to size, but if anything, they're a little bit more on the larger side. So if you're in between sizes, I'd recommend going to the lower size, but rocking these in my true size was perfectly fine as well. There was just a little bit of extra room around the toe box, and because of the one-piece tongue, I didn't feel like I could adjust it and tighten it quite as much as I could have if the tongue was separate. To give you guys a point of reference, I'm also a size 10 in the normal 997, and I'd say that they run relatively the same. Next up, from a comfort standpoint, so this is where I was very happy with this shoe. In my opinion, the 997S gives a good balance between that plushness that we like, while still maintaining a bit of firmness and support for my feet so that I didn't feel any fatigue after wearing these for an entire day. While the forefoot was a little bit more plush, I felt like the heel gave me a good amount of lockdown, and because of the wide stance of the midsole and outsole, it felt very stable on feet as well. Last but not least, from a quality standpoint, so nothing too crazy here, the materials on these felt pretty standard as I would expect from New Balance, and I had no issues with the craftsmanship on my pair, so overall I'd say it was pretty good. So with all that being said, now let me lace these up and I'll show you guys how these look on feet. Overall, if you guys are feeling the design of this shoe and its departure from the classic look of the 997, then I would say this would be a very good choice for an everyday sneaker that's going to be very comfortable. If you can't tell by now, I'm a big fan of this model, and I'm excited to see what future colorways New Balance comes out with in the near future. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think of the New Balance 997 Sport in this Castlerock and Amazon Night colorway. If you guys are in Canada, these are available online at footlocker.ca and also online at newbalance.ca as well. If you guys like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Give me a follow on my Instagram at sgo8, check out my Twitter at sean.go, and visit my website at seango.ca. So until next time, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.